Hey, beautiful people. Hope all is well. Wow, let's have a conversation. You've probably heard about it. Walmart and other retailers are canceling billions of dollars in orders. Yep. Let's have a conversation. So let's check out this brief read for use. Walmart, Target, Macy's, and Kohl's are among retailers that have recently said they are canceling some orders to better balance inventory levels, a replay of a strategy used at the start of the pandemic. Other steps retailers are using to clear inventories as spending has slowed on some non-discretionary categories are employing markdowns and packing away products for the following year. The elevated inventory levels also reflect intentional overbuying to mitigate shortages and the easing of supply chain constraints. One risk of canceling orders is straining or damaging relationships with trading partners. After the pandemic arrived, many retailers were called out for not honoring their contracts to pay in full for goods that were in production, as well as for requests for postponements, discounts, or delays in payments. Several issued statements assuring their commitment, with Levi's and Gap offering low-cost financing to factories to weather payment delays. The other risk is not having enough inventory to meet demand. Many retailers and brands indicated they missed sales opportunities during the 2020 holiday season due to overly lean inventories as demand recovered more quickly than expected. Second quarter analyst calls found retailers aware of potential inventory shortfall risk from overly aggressive actions. Christina Hennington, Target's EVP and Chief Growth Officer, said steps being taken by the discounts buyers team include rigorously reforecasting expectations for the balance of the year and beyond, and determining where to reduce future receipts and orders. In some cases, it meant working with vendor partners to reduce our fall receipts in light of our updated expectations. It also meant quickly building compelling promotional plans to drive unit velocity for product we already owned, all with a focus on providing great value and generating excitement for our guests. John David Rainey, Walmart's EVP and CFO, said it had cleared most summer inventory, was reducing exposure in electronics, home, and sporting goods, and canceled billions of dollars in orders to realign inventories, he said. Our actions in quarter three will allow us to make significant progress toward rationalizing absolute levels and mix, which will enable our stores to be well positioned ahead of the holiday season. So I want to mention this. The statement he made for Walmart, our actions in quarter three will allow us to make significant progress towards rationalizing absolute levels and mix. So they want to make sure they have the right mixture for the business, what's going to sell. This case here, this statement, it says, from Target, in some cases, it meant working with vendor partners to reduce our fall receipts in light of updated expectations. So obviously, the updated expectations are not good, because if they were doing so great, if the expectations were so great based on the numbers, there wouldn't be a need for them to reduce the fall receipts. It also meant quickly building compelling promotional plans to drive velocity for products we already own. So that tells me they're sitting on excess and they're trying to drive a promotional plan to go ahead and get those products out. And their expectation for the last quarter of the year appears to be updated, and they want to reduce the fall receipts. What does that tell you? They've crunched the numbers. In case you haven't heard, More layoffs are coming. And they already said this time around, it is going to hit more white-collar jobs. I just posted a video. It's all about the money, and I will post it here as well about the U.S. high earners earning between $100,000, especially for millennials, between $100,000 to $250,000 a year. They are living paycheck to paycheck, and they are going to be affected. They're being let go. Just a news report. Gee, who's showing up at the eviction court? Who's showing up? Oh, yeah. Lawyers, nurses, teachers, engineers, the educated citizens. That's who's showing up at the eviction court. A friend of mine, he lives in a nice high-rise, beautiful, darling, beautiful. His neighbor, an attorney. This guy's an attorney. I believe he's at maybe like mid to late 50s. Shall we have drinks? Because I'm being evicted. Yeah. He fell behind during the pandemic, got caught up, paid late, and they can see the handwriting on the wall. Oh, yeah, you paid late. They evicted him. Evicted him. And he's gone. That man lived in that location for what, 10 years. Beautiful building. You don't just start wandering up on the floors. No, where you live, it's going to go to a certain floor. Beautiful building. Evicted. There are videos of nurses sleeping in cars. Now, why are the retailers canceling billions of dollars in orders? Well, I watch quite a few financial channels. And here is the word on the street, ladies and gentlemen. The word on the street is, guess what? Da-da-da-da. More layoffs are coming, more job losses. The job that you lost, you will not find one more than likely that's going to pay you the same salary. Ergo, your standard of living is going to change. Ergo, a lot of people with these degrees making six figures, they're going to be evicted. They're going to lose their homes, okay? Foreclosures are going to mount. Ergo, what they're saying is, on some financial channels, quote, there won't be a Christmas. There won't be a Christmas. No. The day will come, but for many, there won't be a Christmas. There won't be, oh, let me go ahead and get my order in. For many, there will not be a Christmas. And that's the painful reality. And that's why, given that information, this article, and of course, it's my opinion, you look at that, and that was said, I believe, maybe a week or two ago. So yeah, there's not going to be a Christmas. They've crunched the numbers. They see the job losses all around. White collars getting cut like something crazy. You don't think it's going to be a trickle-down effect? The blue-collar, working poor, middle class, been getting it, having to deal with inflation. But yeah, I heard that on a financial channel, there won't be a Christmas. So why would you stack up all the shelves? There's not going to be a Christmas. Why stack up all this stuff? Don't forget, what did this article say, Target? Updated expectation. It meant working with vendor partners to reduce our fall receipts in light of our updated expectations. Long live the money, it can't live long at a loss. As I said before, said again, a business is like a living entity. Oh, it's not a human being. It has to survive. It has to survive. Can't go under. Layoffs, I am hearing so much of layoffs among educated people. 6-figure earners. I was making 110. She's making 180. But this one making $150. Oh, he's been having this job. He brings home over $2,000 every week after taxes. $2,000 every week after taxes. Oh, yeah. Had a little had a little issue. Got back to work. Guess what? Boom! What's happened? Laid off again. Last day will be this Friday. Today's Wednesday. Again, reduce the fall receipts in light of our updated expectations. Here, our actions in quarter 3 will allow us to make significant progress toward rationalizing absolute levels. So you need to go ahead and see what the expectation is, rationalize how much is needed. Not just go buy a whole bunch of stuff and put on the shelves. It's going to be Christmas time. They're going to be buying. They're not. They have been saying it's going to be layoffs the entire year, even to the last quarter, extended into the first quarter of 2023. So Walmart, other retailers, canceling billions of dollars in orders? In my opinion, that's probably why. Because they know for many, there won't be a Christmas. Anyway, people, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. This is more than a Christmas issue. It's letting you know what's going on. We can't live our lives vicariously. Just, I'm going to pray about it. It's going to be okay. We have to be realistic. In my opinion, with the things that I'm hearing and different experiences, winter is here. But a blizzard, in my opinion, is coming. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.